ballgame.
And as they welcome the Atlanta Hawks to Chicago Stadium for the first round of the playoffs, the Bulls prepared to give them an unexpectedly rude reception.
And the Bulls are flying.
We came out and we played great defense. We played defense like the Bulls of old.
After shutting the Hawks down, the Bulls simply stampeded over them.
3-on-1. Grant takes the ball. Grant knocks it away. Cartwright. The Chicago defense.
When this team came out against Atlanta, there was a new intensity. Everybody was fired up. Bodies were getting thrown out of the paint. People were playing good, hard, aggressive defense, taking the ball to the basket. It was like, this is a team on a mission.
Finds Scott Williams, makes the fake, takes it to the... Oh! Yeah, you said it, Scott. He loves it. Oh, there's... Oh! Play it again! Time running down. Jordan from center court. Yes! Yes!
We just knew that this was just playoffs. I mean, we went through an 82-game season just to get to this. So that we got a whole new attitude, and we started playing a whole lot better. We started playing like the team that won back-to-back championships.
Runs into a double team and carelessly throws it away. The behind-the-back jam from Scottie Pippen. And that puts the period on the Bulls' sweep of the Hawks and the end of the season for Atlanta.
With the Hawks behind them, the Bulls greeted next a familiar playoff foe.
Well, if it's May in Chicago, it must mean that the Bulls and Cavs are about set to go in yet another 7-game playoff war.
All season long, their whole main focus was to beat the Bulls in playoffs because of what we had done to them in years past. And the acquisition of Gerald Wilkins was supposed to be kind of the final piece to the puzzle.
Cleveland in the offseason brought in Gerald Wilkins to be the Jordan stopper.
I'm looking forward to it, no question about it. I think the number one thing is that it's my job to go out and put the job on him, to shut him down, keep his numbers down.
But as the Cavaliers would quickly find, stopping Jordan is not a one-man job.
Pippen on top as Jordan's trying to post up. Oh, Michael with a beautiful fake. Oh, man! What a fake by Jordan.
I wanted to prove to them that, hey, no matter what you do, what changes you make, I'm going to overcome that challenge.
Trying to go inside, Michael. Spins, it's got... Oh, yeah! What a shot by Michael. Michael is talking to the crowd. And Michael looked over at us and said, he can't guard me. He can't guard me. Jordan. Michael to finish.
See, this is what Michael lived for. He wanted this challenge.
So much for Gerald, and I'm going to shut Michael down.
Jordan Stopper had a tough time tonight. He's going to be ready to come back the next game, but so am I.
Following Jordan's lead, the Bulls would continue to overwhelm the helpless Cavaliers,
Pippen throws it down.
easily taking the next 2 games.
That's what we're seeing out of Chicago. Look at this Chicago defense. The double team with Grant and Jordan to steal. B.J. Armstrong, Jordan. Lay-in and the foul. A standing ovation for this Bulls basketball team, and they look invincible. There's that defense. It's 3-on-3. Michael Pippen reverse. Grant foul. What an effort by Grant. This Cleveland team appears to be sleepwalking here tonight.
The series' only drama would come in Game 4.
There's no tomorrow for the Cavaliers. It's win or the season endeth on the spot.
With time running down, the Cavs would make one last stand to try to avoid a humiliating sweep.
And then works between a double team to the line, feeds it off to the left side. Wilkins a 3 in the air. Good!
Trailing by 1 with 18 seconds to go, the Bulls sensed that a familiar scene was unfolding.
Everybody in the building knows he's going to take the shot.
Michael's our go-to guy. Anytime in situations like that, everybody in the gym knows he's going to get the ball.
Crunch time, winning time. It's usually Jordan time.
He was the first option. And the second option, if possible.
If I'm Cleveland, though, I'm going to make someone other than Michael beat me.
My mind started to think about all the other winning shots that I've made. And here we are in Cleveland again. You know, same scenario in a sense.
The inbounds pass comes into Jordan. Here's Michael at the foul line. A shot on Elo. Good! The Bulls win! They win! Set the Cleveland Cavaliers. Michael Jordan.
Once I stepped on the court, I had total confidence that I was going to make the shot.
Up to Michael. 6, 5, 4. Michael strip, got it back. 3, 2. Michael falls, fires.
Yeah! Does it again!
I've seen him do a lot of things, but that one shot was just something incredible as a teammate, as a player, probably as a fan. It was a nice moment in Bulls history.
Michael right over Wilkins and in his face, and the Bulls have swept the Cleveland Cavaliers.
It was like time stopped for a few minutes to let the ball just soar through the air. And, once it went in, it was like, now we can go to the next round.
The Bulls had made short work of their first two playoff opponents. But they knew that the Eastern Conference Finals would be different. Because in this long-awaited series, they would be pitted against their most bitter adversary. In last year's playoffs, the New York Knicks had physically punished the Bulls.
Pippen, he is ripped by Starks.
And pushed the defending champions to the brink of elimination.
The Bulls have all they can handle here by the New York Knicks.
Strengthened by carefully planned off-season acquisitions and made bold by the possession of the home court advantage, the Knicks again took aim at Chicago's crown.
The anticipation been there all year long, and we understand that in order for us to get into a championship, that we have to go through Chicago, and we understand come Sunday, it's going to be an all-out war.
We knew New York would take us to our limit. So it was a mental test as well as a physical test to take on the baddest and the worst and probably the best challenge that we would have in the playoffs.
From the moment Chicago stepped out onto Madison Square Garden's floor, New York hounded their every move.
Rejected by Ewing. Jordan changed his mind and reversed right there.
For New York's vaunted defense, Michael Jordan was the ultimate test. And John Starks would step up and accept the challenge.
As he reads MJ real well, he has studied films on Michael Jordan because he's playing him better than I've ever seen anybody play him.
Jordan high on the right side, turns, there's a quick jumper, and he put up an air ball. The Knicks are flat outplaying Chicago at both ends right now.
With Starks containing Jordan, the Knicks gained confidence with every play.
Starks for three.
And for the series' first two games, they battered the Bulls with ferocious intensity.
Oakley misses the tip, gets his own rebound, the follow is good.
Oakley with reckless abandon, that time underneath their right side.
Mason trying to do it off the dribble. And he threw the fight. It counts! The basket counts and the foul!
Fittingly, it was Starks who would close out Game 2 and emphatically stake New York to a 2-0 series lead.
Starks goes baseline. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Oh, what a play by Starks! Starks with the spark. That play should just about finish off the Bulls.
Oh, we're concerned. There's no doubt about that. But, they're playing their style of game on their home floor. They're not going to play that style of ball game on our floor.
The Bulls have come back from one down, but have never had to come back in their 2-year dominance, trailing 2-0 in a series.
After those first two games, they really started getting real cocky and thought they were going to sweep us, and this was the time to do it, and we had another thing in store for them.
I think we left New York saying, let's use Chicago as the springboard, and let's make them pay a price in Chicago. And the price was don't let them out with a win. No matter what happens, we have to take them both times.
Racing out to an early lead, the Bulls made sure that this critical game would be played on their terms. Using their quickness to frustrate the Knicks, the Bulls never let them into the contest.
Knicks way out of sync. I think the Bulls have got them in their pocket real early. Pippen now drives to the basket. Changes, put it up and in with a bank shot, running in for the left side with the right hand.
I think Game 3 was probably the key game of that series. We never felt we were out of control after that Game 3, even though we were down 2-1. We felt we were in control.
With their series lead cut in half, the Knicks looked to reassert their dominance in Game 4.
Mason behind the back and Ewing finished it off.
But they would be too late. The Bulls had been ignited, and even more ominously, Michael Jordan was about to be unleashed.
Michael Jordan off to a good start, showing signs.
Held down by the Knicks through the first 3 games of the series, Jordan would be shackled no longer.
Michael firing over and score! Michael back to the deck, knocked it down for 3.
The Bulls leading by 2. Jordan tongue dangling, hangs, pump, score! He just looks like he might be unstoppable. Takes the return pass, fires another 3. Why not? He's unconscious today.
Michael with a dribble against Rivers. Michael down the lane, a fake, hangs, fires, scores!
He has 50.
When Jordan's onslaught was complete, he had scorched the Knicks for 54 points and even the series at 2. But any celebration in Chicago was tempered by the fact that Game 5 would be played in New York, where the Knicks showed supreme confidence in their ability to defend their home court.
You know, going into that game, they'd won like 27, 28 games in a row at home, and the way they acted was, you know, we couldn't beat them on their floor.
But the Bulls countered with confidence of their own.
Well, the feeling was that we can win, and there was no doubt. Wasn't much said. We never came out and said, well, we're going to beat them. I think it was just a feeling that we had we could beat them in Game 5.
Feeding off their success in Chicago, the Bulls burst quickly out of the gate.
The Bulls on the run. A facial soaked up at John Starks.
But doggedly, the Knicks kept pace.
Here's Starks to the hoop.
Rivers handles it, long lead pass down to Mosley, and it's thunderslam. I'm telling you, this is like a heavyweight championship fight.
With control of the series at stake, both teams played with furious intensity, and neither was getting ground.
What's the law? What's the law? The alley-oop to perfection. Shot clock at 7. Ewing again from deep. Yes! And it goes.
They just keep going back and forth.
Jordan with the hesitation. Yes!
Now to Ewing, who fires a 3 and hits it. He had 1 all year.
With time dwindling, Chicago would look to take the lead with one bold stroke.
Knicks with a 1-point lead. Jordan gets the pick from Grant. Armstrong. Yes! A 3-pointer for B.J. Armstrong.
Clinging to a 1-point advantage, the Bulls saw their task clearly. Stop the Knicks, and the game was theirs.
So it has come down to this.
All series long, the Knicks' defense had occupied the spotlight. Now, the Bulls would test their own defense with the game on the line.
Ewing out to set a pick. Here's Starks, changed his mind. Plenty of time on the shot clock, down to 10. Ewing for Smith. Smith. Strip. Smith. Stop. Smith. Stopped again by Pippen. What a play by Scottie Pippen. Final seconds. Jordan for Armstrong. And the Bulls have defeated the Knicks. The Chicago Bulls with a couple of spectacular plays. Scottie Pippen stopping Charles Smith.
And now the Bulls can win it all. They can close out the Knicks in Game 6 at the Chicago Stadium.
You felt the air go out of Madison Square Garden as we ran off the floor. And I'm sure there were quite a few people in that building thinking this is the last time we're going to see this New York Knicks team this year.
As they triumphantly returned home, a loose Bulls team looked to finish the series, while the once confident Knicks had lost their swagger.
Runs in between Rivers and Starks. Baseline, great feed. Reverse left by Grant. Calls in and he's fouled. Man, oh man, oh man.
The Bulls on a roll.
The Knicks lost their confidence, we felt. And it was us to go ahead and put that nail in the coffin here in Chicago.
Shot clock at 4. Here's Pippen for 3. Yes! Again, Scottie Pippen has hit the big shot.
I think the most special part about it was really us being chosen as the underdogs, and we was able to overcome that.
And Grant on the drive, is fouled, it counts.
It's all over in New York.
Last 15 years, 106 teams have been down 0-2. 3 have come back to win the series, make it 4. The Chicago Bulls, as Scott Williams concludes matters, and it is Chicago going on to the NBA Finals.
Our arch rivals, a team that was supposed to beat us, and we hadn't been predicted to get back to the finals. Those are the things, those special feelings that you had. You know, it's kind of like a championship, but not quite.
The Bulls had made it back to the finals, and the last obstacle to their bid to three-peat awaited them here in Phoenix.
We can do it! Come on, Suns fans, let's get crazy!
Beat the cows! Beat the cows!
The Suns held the NBA's best record. They possessed its most valuable player.
Charles's teammates are bowing down to him in series.
And all season long, they had been hailed as a team of destiny.
Comes to Miley, a long 3. He got it! He got it! The Suns win!
Now they happily bask in the excitement of opening a championship series at home for the very first time.
This is the loosest team I've ever been around, ever seen in a final series in any sport.
But while the Suns took center stage, the Bulls glided into the series like a shark, silent and ready to attack.
Welcome to the NBA Finals. In the case of the Chicago Bulls, it's welcome back. For the third year in a row, they seek, as you know, to become only the third team to win 3 NBA championships in succession.
Each year is a different experience. The first time you're thrilled to be there because you've never been there before and everything's new. Last year we were just on a mission, and this year you have the chance to make history. You stay focused on that and you don't get too overwhelmed by the whole situation.
And the Bulls wasted little time in putting their businesslike approach to good use.
Start right, bounce back, Hill Michael, he stops, fires, banker good.
Get open shots against New York like this.
Playing with ruthless efficiency.
Charles backs into the lane, rejected by Scott Williams.
They outmaneuvered the Suns on both ends of the court.
The Bulls executing beautifully.
Jay lost it on the dribble. Dumas gets it back. He picked it off by Pippen. Ahead to Jordan. Jordan on a breakaway. And there's a highlight reel as he jams it in.
The Suns looking shaky here in the early going.
Stolen by Cartwright. Goes up with a hook and scores.
Phoenix will talk it over.
Get up on top, play some defense. Let's get some steals.
Well, the Suns definitely need to make a run here.
Jordan spins away on Marley. He'll take it all the way to the basket and drops it in. Oh, what an explosive move. Tucker squares up, shoots off the back of the rim, and Paxson with a great feed inside of Pippen for a two-handed jab.
A stunned Phoenix team seemed helpless to even get into the game.
And the Suns right now playing Matador defense.
They're kind of sitting around watching each other, expecting something to happen when they got to make it happen.
And the lead balloons to 20 now.
Time out! Don't play like we're afraid. They're getting whatever they want. Get them off the block. Play some defense. Push them. We're playing like a bunch of wimps.
The Suns' finals festivities had come to an abrupt end. Now they would try to respond to their brutal wake-up call.
Barkley across the timeline. Hangs top of the key underneath the Miller for the jam.
Now everybody's running the court for the Suns. The Suns have turned it up a
nice drop step spin move by Barkley, and Barkley lays it in.
Phoenix cut into that sizable Chicago lead. And the crowd getting back into it.
Come on, keep your head. Keep your head. Hey, you do win the final. Let's go. Keep your head. Everybody get together.
Though the Suns may have plotted their comeback, the Bulls had a plan of their own. They would counter the Suns' emotion with execution.
Horace Grant backs Barkley into the paint. Nice move, spins to his right, shoots and scores.
Stealing the home court advantage.
Bulls not rushing their shots, again showing the patience. BJ measures a three.
They would leave the Suns in disarray and bring their once high spirits crashing down around them.
The Chicago Bulls take game one of this best of 7.
And had stunned this city of Phoenix.
But even after this decisive battle, the Bulls knew that the war was only starting.
But one game don't make a series. I think, they are proving that, so I really feel that, we just take this game, pile it in with the rest, and go for another.
We have learned an awful lot about how you have to come out. We've learned a lot of times the hard way. Nobody has to play out of their minds. We don't have to have anybody have the game of their lives to beat this guy.
Let's not be satisfied with the first one.
Go, boys. No let down. No let down. Nice and hard.
Let's not be satisfied with the first one.
Let's do this.
Play hard, play tough, play smart. We don't have to be miracle men. We just have to play our games. If it's aggressive, it's good enough.
Barkley top of the key, guarded by Grant. Pull-up jumper, 18-footer. Good. That's the first lead for the Suns in this series.
Scotty against Dumas. Dumas stripped it and stole it. Dumas to steal. To Johnson. To Dumas running in, and he jams.
Hey, this is where the fight starts right now. That's what we're here for.
The Suns opened game 2 on the offensive, and the Bulls found themselves back on their heels.
Now let's find the rhythm. We haven't got a rhythm yet. Let's find a little bit of rhythm out there.
The Bulls responded with an assurance that came from hard-won experience and from possessing one of the game's most devastating offensive weapons.
Jordan comes out and gets the ball. Takes it inside with the left hand and scores. There you go. Now Michael, top of the key against Barley. Ball away, jumper. Got it. Something but net. Out to Michael Jordan. Suns double team. Now to Jordan breaking to the hoop. A no-look pass for Grant. He drives and jams. Pretty play. Marley on a drive the other way, runs on in, he missed it. The rebound, Michael, who jerks it away from everybody. Looped ahead to Paxson, to BJ running in, to Horace, he goes up and jams it.
And the Bulls have hit their last 8 shots on fire. And a timeout taken by Paul Westphal.
Michael Jordan and the Bulls had taken over the game, but the Suns had an answer.
I want the ball to go inside this time.
They would look to their own superstar, and Charles Barkley would lock arms with Michael Jordan in a determined struggle for control of the contest.
Now underneath, Michael fights up, scores with a left hand.
Matching each of Jordan's sensational plays, Barkley kept the Suns in the game by sheer force of will. But Jordan would simply be too much.
MJ hops down the lane. The left-hand layup is a beauty. Oh, what a pretty...
And despite Barkley's valiant efforts, the Suns still trailed with time running out and faced the disastrous prospect of a second home loss.
And this crowd right now sitting back a little bit on their seats. They are scared to death. The Suns may lose their second straight here.
If you have a three, crack it. All right. Now they're desperate. They're going to great point. Right?
Desperate, but not defeated, the Suns mounted one last run.
Suns have the ball. Barkley on top. Over to Marley. Covered by Jordan. Out to Ainge. Pop up a three. Shazam!
The Suns not going to go down easy. This is a team that's been down all night long and somehow stayed very much in it.
But with deadly calm, the Bulls would simply snuff out the Suns' final gasp.
Ainge goes up for a three. Pippen blocks it. Pippen blocks it and makes the steal.
Boy, what a sensational block by Scottie Pippen.
Phoenix Suns become the first team to lose games 1 and 2 at home.
The Suns looking down a real dark road right now. And the Bulls are going to head back to the Windy City with 2 in hand and 3 if needed to be played at the Chicago Stadium.
As the series shifted to Chicago, the Bulls' 2-0 lead seemed all but insurmountable. and their fans confidently expected to see them take the next step towards their historic goal.
The Bulls have won the last 2 NBA championships, and they're trying to three-peat.
But from the start, the game didn't go according to plan.
KJ starting on Michael Jordan today.
As the Suns showed that they would be far from cooperative.
Offensive foul. And the defensive change has bothered Chicago early.
He shoves a weak pass cross court, tipped away from BJ by Douglas. He breaks away with another throw down, his third quick basket.
The Suns had surprised the Bulls on defense. Now on offense, they would surprise even themselves.
Squares up for a three. Yes! Oh, what a shot!
Boy, Marley has come to life.
Shot clock at 2. Marley fires and hits. Three-pointer from beyond area code range.
Chicago's dreams of history had been rudely disturbed, and now they found themselves scrambling to stay in the game.
Throw in. Oh, Pippen threw it off the back of the net. What a play! He fooled the Suns.
High post pass, top of the key, right side now to Oliver Miller, who has his pocket picked to the blind side by Michael. Here he comes. He flies and he jams it down.
With the score tied, this game of strange twists would turn even stranger.
KJ picks the ball away. There's a long lead pass to Marley. Marley jams it, no basket. Timeout was called on the break. Can you believe it?
And as the clock reached its final seconds, the game was still tantalizingly up for grabs.
Barkley will try to win it one-on-one on Horace Grant. In and out, rebound Chicago. Jordan calls a timeout. The Bulls will have it at midcourt. We're tied at 103.
This is a barn burner.
And what a ball game we have had. Pippen holds. He looks, throws it near the basket. Grant catches, dip short. Oh!
The game was headed for overtime and into basketball lore.
It was incredible to watch because sometimes it seems like neither team could score, and then at one time they were just going back and forth scoring at will. So it was kind of a, who was going to give first.
Time running down. Here's Ames to win it. We go to a second overtime. Danny Ames with a chance to wrap it.
I mean, you kind of wondering if this is one of those, 27-inning baseball games where you're still sitting there at 3 in the morning, waiting for something to happen.
3 and 2, 10 seconds to go. For Pippen, he has the shot, gets it off, and we go to a third overtime.
You can just see the pressure mounting. It's like you're calling a timeout after every play, and you look over at the coach and you see the coach sweating and loosening up his tie. The crowd gets into it, but yet you could kind of see, the energy was slowly being zapped from our guys.
Scottie Pippen is down on a baseline and hasn't moved. He is definitely injured. He's got cramps in his leg.
A game that was supposed to belong to them had taken a toll on the Bulls, and the suddenly hopeful Suns were eager to take advantage.
2 more things. Dominic rebound and use your body. Okay? Marley works to the left side on Pippen, takes it down the lane, changes hands with the left-hand miss, got his own rebound back, and lays it in.
The tired Bulls simply couldn't keep up as the Suns ran away with the game.
Marley for 3. Whoa! Dan Marley with his 6th three-pointer.
The Suns have really shown that they just will not give up.
Off the Chambers, baseline jumper, off the rim, no good. Chambers missed the wide open shot, and Stacey King threw it right to Barkley, who lays it in. Oh, that might be the backbreaker.
In one of the greatest games in finals history, the Suns had made a dramatic entrance into the series.
In a remarkable come-from-behind victory, the Phoenix Suns in triple overtime have defeated the Chicago Bulls to battle their way back into the series.
All right, as close as it can be right now.
Ain't nobody can say about our effort and heart.
All right, hey, we're part of history. Team of destiny. All we need is 3 more.
Yeah, baby.
1. Only 3. We can only get 1 on Wednesday.
That's the
48 hours after their inspirational victory, the Suns were still on an emotional high.
They won that triple overtime ball game. They're back in the series. They're down 2-1. They know if they can win this game, it's a dead even series, and they've got the home court advantage back.
there's a feeling that the battle has been joined, that the Phoenix Suns are here as foes, not foils, that they did more than restore their pride on Sunday, that they made it a series again. And now it's the Bulls' turn to respond to a challenge.
Flushed with confidence, the Suns charged into the game.
On the back and hits on the drive.
But this contest had become a pivotal one, and the Bulls were quick to meet the challenge.
A beauty coming down the lane by Horn.
Barkley on the dribble. Moves to his right, inside his aim, reverse layup. Good. How about that?
Long footing pass ahead to BJ. Lobs to Pippen. Good jam. Sky again from the right side. A great alley-oop. 2-on-1 feed.
Barkley backing Grant. Woo-hoo! There, Chuck.
With both teams struggling to gain an advantage, Michael Jordan would break the deadlock as he scored 16 second quarter points.
Drive, finger roll is good again.
Michael just giving a clinic of getting to the hoop.
Now to Jordan, quickly by Taylor, Marley, and he slammed it home. Michael Jordan now looks like he is going to drive every time he gets his hand on a ball until they stop him. Let's get a stop. Every possession is important. A three wouldn't hurt my feelings either, Marv.
And Marley would oblige, single-handedly carrying Phoenix back into the game.
Don't give Dan Marley any room.
Final seconds. Marley. Yes, and the foul. Potential four-point play. The three-pointer by Marley, and he's fouled by Jordan with 7/10 of a second remaining in the half.
As the second half began, the Suns looked to shake loose the Bulls' grip on this critical game.
Now it's heating up. This is a series now.
Oh, Ainge and Jordan going at each other.
Michael, whoa. I understand. Let's get down here and bring it around. You're absolutely right. Just stop it.
Attacking with relentless zeal, Phoenix chipped away at Chicago's lead.
A timeout taken by Phil Jackson, who doesn't like what he's watching right now.
Come on, score, baby. Get over. We got to get the momentum back. We need someone to step up and score.
Once again, it would be Michael Jordan who would be the difference.
Jordan will drive again to the hoop. Score it. Count it.
He'll have another try at a three-point play. Either don't foul him or foul him. Foul him hard.
Though Jordan would continue to dissect the Suns' defense,
Crossover ball for Jordan and finishes with the finger roll.
Phoenix began to answer on offense.
And Kevin Johnson able to penetrate, so the Suns come rolling back.
KJ right side. Chicago by 4. Here's Barkley underneath. He'll jam it. It's a 2-point game as the Suns battle back.
With one final push, the Suns seemed on the verge of stealing the game. But first they would have to contend with a determined Michael Jordan.
Here it goes to KJ, who fumbles the ball, and BJ steals it away. Westfall said, don't let him beat you.
They isolate Jordan.
10 seconds to go on the shot clock. 15 in the ball game. Michael will take it. He's fouled. He scored. He threw it up. Off balance and went in. Oh, my. Michael with his fist clenched near midcourt. I tell you, he's just simply amazing. He does whatever he has to do to beat you.
You can't say enough about Michael's effort. He just doesn't want to lose. He was attacking the basket. He just kept going at the basket and going at the basket. He was unbelievable. He's unreal.
He played like Michael.
Jordan's incredible 55-point performance had given the Bulls a 3-1 series lead and brought them within one game of completing their historic quest.
An entire city sits on the edge of hysteria tonight.
With the festive crowd anticipating a three-peat for the Bulls.
Michael, could you talk about the killer instinct in the playoffs over the last few years?
There's no doubt about it. This is the night the Bulls are going to make it 3 NBA titles in a row.
Is there any way this thing were to go back to Phoenix in your mind?
Well, like I said, I got rid of all my warm clothes, so I'm not going back.
We're gonna beat Phoenix Suns! We're gonna send Charles Barkley back to Phoenix!
They're not supposed to win, they're not expected to win, and the pressure is all on you. And that gives you that anticipation that you gotta play not to lose. Don't do it that way. go out there and seize it.
If you went around the stadium right now, you would assume that this game has already been played and the Bulls have won it.
It's been 8 months, man. This is what it's all been working for, man. For all the guys who've never been here before, we want to make it happen for everybody.
2 World Championship banners hanging high above the rafters on the west end here. The Bulls want to make it 3 here tonight.
This was to be the greatest game in franchise history. The Bulls and their fans were primed to celebrate their entrance into the record books, and they were ready to do it here at home in Chicago. Only one thing got in the way.
Stop from behind. Dumas got a piece of it, and Dumas will finish it off.
Once again grinding with Horace. Draws the double team. Cross court to KJ. Fakes the pass. Moves into the lane. Straight down pass. Feed to Dumas, who throws it down with a slam jam.
Without warning, the Bulls found themselves ambushed by a suddenly energized Suns team. Desperation seemed to fuel the Suns' attack, and the Bulls never knew what hit them.
Ball knocked loose on the floor. Marley scrambles, throws it out back, saved by Dumas. Bounce pass to KJ.
The Phoenix Suns are more aggressive. They are a step quicker than the Chicago Bulls on both ends of the court.
Down low on the blocks on the left side, they isolate for Barkley. He spins, backdoor move, slams it down.
The Suns had gained new life, and the Bulls had lost their moment to triumph at home, and maybe to triumph at all.
Marley for 3. Oh, he was surprised that he had that kind of room.
Kevin Johnson dribbles all the way, coast to coast, and scores. And you can put it in the bank. We're going back to Arizona.
See you, Phoenix!
Now we're going to the valley. Could be hot. Could be real hot.
I would be lying if I said we were not disappointed because we could not accomplish the ultimate goal here in Chicago.
This has to be considered one of the most disheartening losses this franchise has ever been dealt.
And there will be no celebrating in Chicago tonight.
It was a very disappointing loss for us, and it's just really tough to swallow.
We talk about keeping our eyes on the prize and being focused, and a team with 2 championships, you would just think they would be a lot more focused than they've shown in this series.
Yeah.
I don't understand that.
The Chicago Bulls are in trouble. They're in trouble. Everybody better hold on.
Right home. Let's go from the start, man.
Let's do this.
What time is it?
The Bulls would quickly answer any questions about their focus as they began Game 6 in Phoenix with a devastating long-range barrage.
Jordan from long range. That's a 3.
Now jump pass cross court to BJ. Fires a 3 out of the corner and hit it with 3 seconds to go on the shot clock. BJ knocks down a 3 from deep in the left corner there.
Nice pass.
You see a smart veteran Chicago team. Pippen with the step. Oh, what a move by Scottie Pippen. The Bulls now lead by 8.
Bulls seem to have this one under control right now.
Armstrong for 3. Oh, they are on fire from downtown. They are putting on a show. The Bulls hoping to wrap the series.
Why do they keep getting wide open? But they set picks. Why do we have to shoot fadeaway jumpers every possession? Because we don't set picks and we don't move the ball. Right. Period.
Once again, facing the prospect of elimination, the Suns launched yet another desperate comeback.
The steal by Pippen. He's diving for it. Able to get it back. Phoenix Suns are flying to come back. Chambers. Yes.
Ames and the Suns not giving up.
Jordan pitched it back out. Cartwright able to get back to it. Goes down. Johnson with the steal. 3-on-1. Marley from Barkley. It counts. The Suns coming back at the Bulls.
Out front, Pippen starting to move top of the key, threw it away! Paxson broke the wrong way, and Pippen threw it right into the crowd.
And here comes Phoenix again.
Barkley backing Grant. Barkley changed his mind. Able to convert.
We will find a way to win this game. I don't care about the refs. I don't care about the fouls. If we do what we can do, we will win this game.
Of defense. Bulls having difficulty locating the shot. We're down to 5 on the 24. We're down to 3. Down to 1. Pippen. 24-second violation.
Absolutely incredible. The Bulls can't find a basket.
It's the Bulls coming unglued now.
Phoenix with a chance to take the lead. They give to Marley for a three. Got it! And the Suns lead for the first time.
And look, pressure. And look, pressure. I keep going.
Another excellent defensive sequence. 3 on the 24. 2, 1.
And the clock ran out again. That's the third time.
The Bulls playing scared, almost like they don't believe that they can win. Maybe the Suns are a team of destiny.
Barkley backing down. Horace Grant on the right side. Kicks it out back to KJ. Looks left, dribbles right down the lane. Puts up a runner. Scores!
They're up by 4.
Oh, Bulls just get out quick, out hustled by the Suns. We're going to have to see if they can respond to the challenge. That's what champions do.
The Suns sensing that they have the Bulls on the ropes.
It's going to be 7 games. This is going to be 7 games.
98-94. Suns by 4. They have the basketball.
Out front to Marley. Marley holds. Now to Ames. Ames runs into the lane. Kicks it out back to Frank Johnson. Open for a leader.
18-footer. No. Rebound. Jordan. 43 seconds to go in the game. MJ pushes it the other way.
Here comes Jordan all the way to the basket. Lays it up and in from coast to coast.
Now it's a 2-point game. 98-96. Barkley starts to back down. Barkley is double teamed. Out to Kevin Johnson. Now to Marley.
Marley eluding Jordan. Frank Johnson.
To Frank Johnson. Back to Marley.
Marley. Baseline jump shot. Way short. Knocked and grabbed by Pippen, who fell down as the clock expired. This ball's going to be Chicago ball.
It's Chicago's game to win or lose. They put 14.1 seconds up. Suns lead by 2. They're going to put the ball in Michael Jordan's hands.
You got Michael. You keep him out of the middle. No penetration. No penetration by anybody.
Michael Jordan will inbound. Pax waving for BJ to come back, and Michael flips it in to BJ, back to Michael.
They want Michael to get a full head of steam, try to keep him in the middle of the floor.
Michael, 11 seconds. Across the timeline it comes, goes to Pippen. Pippen breaks inside.
Well, Pippen got the snap.
They go to Grant. To Paxson.
Paxson going for the win.
Here's Paxson for 3.
Paxson.
Yes! Yes! Hit the 3. Yes! The Bulls take a 1-point lead.
And this round is done.
John Paxson nails a 3. That's the first score by anybody other than Michael Jordan in the entire fourth quarter.
What?
Do you believe this? Do you believe this?
If they are a team of destiny, something positive will happen right here.
Looking, KJ, bounce pass tip, grabbed by Oliver Miller, back to KJ.
Here's Johnson. Johnson gets, no, he could not get it off. Knocked away by Grant, it's all over. The Chicago Bulls have won 3 straight NBA championships.
The Bulls win the championship.
For the third year, Michael Jordan and the Chicago Bulls have climbed the Mount Olympus of the NBA. They're the world champions of basketball.
It's really an elixir. You just carried away and you can't come down. It's just like, we did it, because it's so hard to do.
The Lakers couldn't do it, the Pistons couldn't do it, now the Bulls have done it. And I think that would really prove to the fact that, we deserve, all the praise that we get.
People that have seen this team play and people that know basketball are going to remember that there was a bunch of guys out there with one common goal and play together as a unit, and that was just to win championships.
This is the Bulls. Third in a row. They are now the Trip Bulls. Oh my!
Three-time NBA World Champion Chicago Bulls. Congratulations. It's a great accomplishment.
It's just something that, when we retire, say, hey, those were the good days, these were the good guys, and we did it. And I think it's something that we'll be able to look back 10, 11 years from now and think how special this really was.
This is a dream. What can I say? Maybe we were the ones destined to win after all. What a great feeling. I can't describe what I feel.
I think this was ranked as the greatest team ever. You can look back and say it's the Celtics back in the 60s, but to be able to do it in the 90s, it's unbelievable.
I got the hard one.
It was a lot harder than anything that I've ever done before in the game of basketball. But when you become a part of it, you cherish it. We may not know what it means now, but when my kids get bigger, other people have their kids, and we remember this day and 3 championships in a row, that's going to bring a proud smile to anybody's face. Did you watch the game? Who won? Chicago Bulls. Who made the last shot? John Baxter. All right, let me speak to Mama.